Yo, what is good, everyone? It's your boy Jedi, and we're gonna go over everything that's happened in Gears eSports. So, in week 2 of the EGL, this team seems like they're just dominant. They win every time. As you can see here, Team Enemies won in their EGL Open, but there was a new EGL Open Series EU champion. You have Dragons, Mars Strikers, and Cougars. They won the Open for week 2. They beat Payne's team. I honestly think Marsh is a great player, but I feel like they kind of like backstab Payne's in a way. But it is what it is. I feel like Marsh should be like with a team with Crimsons and then like 2 others, whoever it could may be. So that's there. Let's go into here to show you guys the bracket of all the competition here. Let's refresh this. As you can see here, in the EU EGL, Chris, SJS, Paynes, Marco Collab, Lil Bounces. Then you had Cougars, Marsh, Dragons, and Strikers. In the semifinals over here, who played these guys, you had Vision, Ricardo, Death Dancer, Warrior Guns. See if there's any like upsets. You had Skills, Zorkles, Para, Nexuses, whatever. Yeah, some solid players there. It's Syntax, Straight Line, Cruza, and Brain. See on the other side for top 8. You had Bang, Burt, Shadows, and Chidwick. They beat Precision and all these guys. Okay. Then what you had here is you had Notorious, Crimson's, Eddie, and Crazed. Interesting. Feel like they should definitely bring back the OG squad of at least like the 3 guys, Crazed, Phelpsy, and Hydron, and then just pick someone up, whoever it may be. Because I'm pretty sure Phelpsy and them did play in here. It's right here, ODC champs. Yeah, Epsilon Ash, Incisive, Phelpsy, and J-Rage. They got first rounded by Crimsons in them. That was pretty interesting there to see. Let's see here on this tweet. As you can see here, God Dazed, former pro. He is FA. That means Rocky Squad has changed. What Rocky Squad is Tactics and God Dazed are not on the roster anymore. It's Clutches, Rocky, Morty, and Xens. That's their roster. Alright, so let's get into it. They're happy with the new year. They got a new act, Gears eSports. Then you have the official announcement, which we already knew, is Demon, Crack, Adverse, and Cardia for Split 2 in Gears eSports. And then let's see what else we have here. We have a new update and adjustments. Season schedule, map cycle, escalation settings, rule updates, pro league match win bonus. So we'll get into that after. I also want to show you guys the roster that I said that was happening. Our Gears roster, they're looking for an org. You got Abo, Crushmo, Lanarchy, Zenin. All really good players. And as you can see here, me and Guish might need to for these qualifiers on Sunday. Slot in their DMs. I was saying maybe, Jerpy Jeff join the squad. But these are 2 really good players. Enjoyed watching them, being in the scene, very entertaining. At least Kraz was on LAN. You also got Unity Esports Club. Looks like FA Red 9, Emissives and Pushies, and Relics was in here. So I guess they're still doing like a 5v5 thing going on still. So I don't know what that is all about. So potentially you might see Hefe, Red 9, Emissives, and Pushies or Relics. I don't know, they're probably all going to be on the same team. And the big announcement here is Reflame, B-God, Absins, and Krabbies are going to be on the same team. So that's a big LATAM team. They could be a force to be reckoned with. You know, who could slide in there for that Pro League spot. Pretty solid squad. So I just want to update the Gears rosters here. So it was Absins, Krabbies, Reflame, and B-God. And then to update this with you guys, it seems like I don't know about that yet. Toy Soldier, and that's right. So it seems like Giraffe and Jerpy are not coming back to Gears. They're done with that. But it seems like Gwish and Kraz are still in it. And then the new squad, Zenon and them. Then you have Morty, and these guys are not on a team, or I think Tactics took an offer. Maybe he is on a team. And that is about it. I'm not too sure. This is a question mark. I don't know what's going on with Noble still. And yeah, I think this is all correct here. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong with all the stuff I said. This is a question mark as well. Maybe a potential team as well here. But I feel like I think this is a for sure. Like it would make sense because they all know each other in a way. But I feel like Shock and Detox are for sure team of two. But that's it for Gears Esports. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. I'll keep you guys updated as much as I know. And take care. Peace. And my stupid self, I thought I was done. But I'm going to close out all these other ones. I forgot to add in, what they've updated into Split 2. Obviously, the biggest change is that it's 4v4. The Pro League qualifier will start January 24th. So that'll be starting next week on Sunday. So it's going to be big on roster changes, on what to see. So I'll probably tell you guys a week from now on what all the actual rosters are going to be, because then we'll actually know what they are. First day of Pro League will be February 23rd, so it'll be literally a month later. New map replacements. Reactor, Bunker, and Forge have been removed from the map cycle and been replaced with Exhibit, Foundation, and Harbor. Let me know in the comments section down below if you are a competitor or if you watch, if this is a good change or not. I'm not sure. I think Forge was still a good map, but what do I know? I didn't test the maps, so it is what it is. Rule updates to escalation settings, disconnects, and character restrictions. And then they have Pro League win bonus added for Split 2 and 3. So with the recent change of 4v4, we had to shift the schedule quite a bit to account for the additional qualifications period. In Split 2, as a result, we have shifted the original timeline that was shared prior to the season, starting as notified in the 4v4 announcement. Pro League qualification starts Sunday, January 24th. Okay, and concludes on the weekend of February 13 to 14. Challenger Series will begin again on the 21st, and the Pro League will again start Tuesday on the 23rd. Okay, here's the little map preview to show you guys Split 2, Pro League Phase, Challenger Series, Pro League Phase 2 qualifiers, mid-split playoffs, major and major. So there's two majors. Key dates, Split 2 Pro League qualifier. You got 1, 2, and 3. So there's 3 qualifiers to make it. I'm assuming top 2 make it from each qualifier. Pro League roster log, pre-qualified teams. Split 2 Pro League qualifier, LCQ. Pro League sublog and Split 2. Okay, here are the maps, removed, added, and this will be the cycle. You have Harbor, Foundation, Exhibit, Vascar, Training, District, and Asylum. I honestly feel like Forge could be back in this, but like it is what it is. Escalation settings. Here's your new settings. Score limit 250. Respawn time is 12 seconds. Respawn 0. Friendly fire on. Classic execution. Defaults to escalation beta and live tuning. Yada yada. There you guys go. Rule update disconnects. The new escalation beta settings automatically capping home hills out of spawn. The way disconnects are handled and changing in Split 2 because players are no longer able to sit in their spawn while they wait for a player to reconnect will now read as the following. Each team will be allowed to restart the lobby once per map. Player disconnects at the beginning of a round and prior to any players being killed or place weapon grenade, blah blah blah, yada yada. Screenshot the overhead map showing the weapon placements in the host should return the game back to the lobby. So that's good to know. Once the game has returned to the lobby, the player who disconnects has 10 minutes to reconnect. Once the player is reconnected, the host launches the game and teams recreate previous yada yada yada. If a single player disconnects after a player has been killed or a weapon grenade has been picked. So you guys, can pause the screen and read that. That's a lot to read. It's pretty clear to me that obviously what the changes is they can't just stand there and wait for spawn. And usually what they do is use the ghost camera to look around at the map. They're just going to go back to the main lobby and they're going to probably show the caster's face and they're going to be talking a lot until it's fixed. So rule update, character and weapon skins. This is an important one. Single cog team cannot use more than one New Day character, which is those WWE wrestlers. Then you have a single cog team can only have one player use any of the following skins or their variants. Anthony Carmine, Ben Carmine, Clayton Carmine, Johnny Cog, Cog Gear. Okay. Single cog team is only allowed to use one Nomad character. And a single cog team is only allowed one UIR soldier character variant. A single cog team can only use a Nomad character variant and a UIR soldier character, so that sucks. Single team, swarm team cannot have one player using the Theron guard and another using the Lambent Theron. Swarm team can only use the following characters a team once: Beast Rider, Bolter, Cyclops, and using Flame Grenadier or using any Grenadier Elite. Alright, Pro League match win bonuses, probably important too. This season we shifted the way prizing was allocated to be entirely through major events and major split playoffs, with the Pro League acting as more of a vehicle for qualification, seeing as these larger events and new events like the split playoffs to make these Pro League matches even more impactful. We're adding a win bonus to each Pro League match starting in Split 2. Going forward, each Pro League match will have a $120 win bonus awarded to the winning team. This is really, really good and important, guys, because literally last split, no one really took it that seriously. And obviously the top teams, very top teams, they did well. But then you saw like Carnage Gaming and FNI and all that. They were like near the top, but it didn't really matter because they weren't playing for anything. It was just taken as a scrim, you know what I mean? But it was just streamed for everyone to see and having casters cast their scrim. It was basically like that. But now that there's actual money on the line, maybe these matches will be taken seriously. 120 for your team. So what is that? You divide that by 4. What is that? 30, 30, 60, 90, yeah. So each player will get $30 each win. So it's not terrible, but I think maybe if it was like $50 for a win, because I think, what was it, like 12 matches for a Pro League spot? maybe they could up the value in that. Maybe it'll take it a little bit more seriously. But I think they'll actually take it seriously now. Now that they get some free cash. Because honestly, the last play, even I had some discussion with some of the former pro players, is that they just didn't really care as much. There was no effort into it. And you could see it in the gameplay as well, compared to a pro league match to like the major where people actually care because there's actually money on the line. So it's a really good change right there for the match win bonus. Maybe they could up it in the future, but yeah, I like some of these changes. The map cycle, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what map do you think should have been in there. But yeah, that's about it. That's it for Gears Esports news. There's a lot of stuff to go over. There'll be a lot of stuff to go over roster wise next week and who qualified and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, take care and peace.